I am so glad you are here. I am Liz. It is Magical Tuesday in my world, and I want to talk about how to make a personalized talisman that you can do that is so easy. Sorry, I feel like I have to crouch. It involves writing down your intent for the day to start. And we're going to bring that down to one figure that you can work with. There's more than one way to do this, and I picked like the quickest, easiest one, but it leads to a more complex figure, so you can simplify this. But I'll show you my results. Here's my simple message. Today I will have a wonderful day, right? When you write down your intent, do make it an I statement. I want, I will, I shall, I achieve, something that's an I statement. Write it down. Once you've got it written down, cross out any duplicate letters. So just go through, and there's a T, so I'm going to cross out any T's that might be there. There's an O, I'm going to cross out any O's that might be there, until you wind up with just the letters that represent all of the language you used to write your intent. Now comes the artistic part. You get to smush these together. And when you smush them together, you just do it by overlapping the different pieces of the alphabet until you get one figure. You can think about the different ways that letters are formed. You don't have to use the way you would normally make a letter. So for example, there's a W in here. W's can be written the way I wrote it, which is pretty angular. They can be written with curves, or they can be written kind of like an E on its side. And these letters don't have to be upright when they go into your figure. So the E and the W could have the same sets of lines when you write the figure. I did not do that for the one I'm going to show you. But you just simply overlay these letters one over another. And frankly, the more you do it, the more sort of tricks that you sort of see in the process, the simpler your figures will get. Once you've done that, you have essentially made a personalized talisman, especially because there's more than one way to overlap those letters. So it is unique to you and your will and your intent and your purpose for whatever it is you're doing your magic to keep you focused on that prize you're after. Once you've done that, you can think of it as being set, and now you get to forget all about it and just go on about your day. But if you want to reinforce it, I'm going to make an unconventional suggestion, at least not one I see very often. I'm going to suggest you color it in. It's a simple, repetitive motion, gives you a little creativity, and it helps you stay focused on that goal for a little longer, letting you drive your will into that goal a little further. And that can be very beneficial. So let me show you my overly complex form, because I really did not shoot for simplicity here, but there it is. That's that last list of letters overlaid and then coloring it in. Coloring it in becomes a part of a meditative process that allows you to align yourself better with the magic you're doing. If you're not convinced on all levels that you deserve to have a wonderful day or whatever it is you're after, if on some level you're thinking something's going to get you, coloring it in just reinforces your intention and keeps you focused and really sets you up to succeed better. So these are ideas you can play with. Overlay those letters. You'll notice in here, I don't know if you can see it, I actually just put the W in. I didn't have to. I could have said that the W was part of where I drew in the E, and it was that it's the same figure. I chose to do the crooked letters because it made me happy that day. Will I choose to do it next time? I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. What kind of mood am I in that day? What best reflects my intentions that day? And it allows your subconscious to play with the process, which helps, again, set your intention a little deeper into your being. So this is a great way to play with magic and even to test out how well it works for you. Make those intentions about what you want to achieve, what your goals are, and try a talisman and see what happens. See if you want to reinforce it the next day. This one's about today. but you can do something for a long range goal too. Let me know in the comments when you get around to trying this out, what you think of it, how it worked for you. I'm fascinated to find out more. And on behalf of myself and the rest of the crew here at Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at magusbooks.com, thank you so much for being your amazing magical you. We love that about you. And of course, for doing the tiny little magical things you can do for us here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Have an incredible, amazing week, and blessed be.